What's going on, people? OG back on the screen. We got some 2K23 news. And if you guys have not seen my last video right here, talking about already some of this stuff in this news, like before the bigger YouTubers who got 1 million subs, I guess Shakedown has dropped recently. He has recently dropped a video. I'll show you guys, because we never leave people out when they drop news. So of course these guys, you guys know these guys that are at 1.3 million, that's in the millions, they're gonna get, how could I say, early access to play the game, which as you can see, my numbers is nowhere near far from his numbers at all. So it just shows you some people have certain access, some people get access, but when you know 2K, you know 2K. You know how things are gonna play out and change. So I'm gonna give you guys some deep breakdowns based off of what I heard he said and what we're seeing in these leaks right here. Alright? So when you get a green in NBA 2K23, the green animation pops up with a little delay now. Now, this small delay that they're adding into the game right here is already an IQ skill gap separating things that I can see now. And it's going to cause suspense in the game. Now, this already lets me know, like, whoa. All right, now we're going to read some of the comments. I bet it shows it's green when it goes in. Now, that's crazy. This makes the game balanced. What this has done is hit the it has took a hit to the shot meters. So when you shoot with a meter off, oh man, I mean, it's not going to really be a change. So please, y'all, this is just little small IQ changes. It's like little tweaks 2K does. What can we do, since people are shooting very easy with their meters off? What can we do to kind of change this, like change it up a little bit to kind of make those players have more suspense even when shooting with your meter off? Because think about it, if you're shooting a green every time, right? Don't you know when you're shooting greens with your meter off and it looks so clean every time, it happens so fast? Now that delay is going to cause a suspense between you knowing when you coming down the court if you shooting realistically or not. See the ultra realistic they adding in? You see how I just broke that down for y'all? Clear. You're not going to hear that nowhere else. You're not going to hear that nowhere else. That's the ultra realistic play coming in right there. Meters are still going to be there. So some players may still use their meter, but guess what? There's still going to be that boost with the meter off. Understand, that boost is always going to be there now. Just as if you're using your meter, you don't have that same crazy boost. You still can shoot greens, but you don't have the same crazy boost as your meter off. We all know this. We all know it's going to be very much a similar copy and paste, but with things more added. Don't take the word as copy and paste as, oh, it's the same game. No, just advancements, things change. Yeah, I can see this is a big change. This is a big feature change. We're going to really see who's real shooters. So this is a shooting update. Remember I kept saying, yo, they're going to make shooting harder. I kept saying it. Shooting's going to be harder. It's too easy this year. Everybody's shooting, all the builds. Once I can see all the builds being able to shoot at a certain point, and it's not, you see certain centers, they're left sticking and they're just kind of hold. You know how when players do this? Look, let me show y'all. You know how when players just hold back on their left stick and they slide back to the three-point line and shoot a center? It don't matter. Stuff like that, they got to reduce it. They got to make it more skill. This is what this did. More skill now. So that delay, trust me, you may think, okay, you come down, you green. Okay, I got a green. But when you coming down the next time again with your meter off, you're not seeing no meter. It's really just depending on that cue, that timing. So jump shots even going to be different this year. Like, you're going to have that right jump shot to know, like, yeah, hey, it's going to be lit. I like this. This is a good feature that they add, all right? So we said there is a dunk meter now that looks like a new shot meter. So here's for all the people when I kept saying the dunk meter is cheesy in this game, meaning it's not good. Players just try to speed boost left to right, and then go and use it on the gap with limitless Hall of Fame limitless takeoff. There was no real skill in that. I could still even block them good, but sometimes they would just get fake ones just because I realized, okay, the game's just giving them that because it's a contact dunk animation. It's their new right stick with the big R. Okay, cool. They're going to get some of these, but me knowing 2K, I know stuff is not going to stick like that because it was just too cheesy. It's too, some certain players that small getting these crazy weird dunks that should be blocks at times. Like, no. Even though it wasn't OP to where they beating you the whole game doing that, no. Sometimes, like, they'll get those lucky games if you can't guard them on the perimeter. But I heard perimeter defense even buff now. And they changed the way the dunk meter looks. So to activate it, to activate certain different contact dunks, it's different animations. Yo, didn't I say 2K has to get more skill based? Like, yo, make it different. Like, don't you know how fighting games they had different combos? You gotta go like this, down, that, like that, and then do it at the same time. Oh yeah, that's what they're doing, man. I'm telling y'all, it is not skill to just hold down this, right? Hold down this RT button hold this left stick going forward and dribble past somebody a little bit, use your left stick a little bit, and then use this right stick just to easily get a contact done, you're never getting blocked. That's no skill. They want their game to be a little bit more advanced. You got to do a little bit more to get that off and pull that off. Then you're classified as, okay, you got that skill to do it. There we go. So now they say there's a meter too. Yeah, you're probably going to be able to turn your meter off. So this guy that said this, we're going to drop a like on that. You're definitely probably most likely going to be able to turn your meter off. If it looks like the shot meter, they just added into both, you're going to be able to turn your meter off. That's going to also add a boost. But it's going to have that same delay. Listen, we had green lights on these dunks. Just put it all the pieces together. Look at this game like, okay, they made the game right. They made the chessboard. They had how you win, how it's structured, the best ways, sometimes nice ways, right? They all reconstructed it now. Look at it like that. Look at the dunk meter as they reconstruct it. It's the same thing. You got to still time it, still activate it, but activate it now with different mechanics. Different, like the stick skill is different now. It's not just you going and just flicking that right stick, dunk meter going off. No, you probably have to activate it a different way. I heard that when you do, I forgot what Shakedown said in his video, but he said that he was getting flashy dunks from using the stick the same way he used it in 22. So you know it's changed. That's good. I like that. The dunk meter's still there, but I'm glad that it's changed. It's more skill-based now. So a slasher ain't just going to be able to come down the court and just... We all like that. Come on, we can't be mad at that. Anybody that's mad at that, they never wanted the game to be skill in the first place. I told y'all they about to start stacking towards next gen. They're going crazy towards next gen. They are. It's like, why would a game keep going crazy towards the PS4 boat version? Are y'all serious? Do nobody have long-term thinking like mind states? Like, y'all can't see things ahead of time. Of course, you're not going to experience the exact reality you saw in your head, but you're going to see things that you either called, thought, was prejudging on, and was like thinking like, nah, that could change. Like, yeah, I could see this already. Like, yeah, you're going to see stuff like that. Now, look at this. Post scoring seems to be OP. Yo, this is never going to change. I don't know why people think post scoring is going to change. This is always going to be good in the game. Look, everybody's, oh my God, this is going to be good, bad. I can't stand it. Bro, somebody that's 7 foot, think about it. You're barely stopping them in real life. And if you go to the gym, if they're 7 foot, 6'11", you're not stopping them. 6'10", you're not stopping them in the gym like that 24/7. You got to kind of like, and they're gonna get foul calls being a big post scoring. Post scoring is just a hard thing to stop. 9 times out of 10, the post scores or hook shots. Isn't the hook shot the hardest shot to guard in the NBA? Isn't that classified? The teardroppers, all those high arcing shots. Let's think about it. So the post scoring with close shot is never going to be something that's going to be patched. We're going to see it being weak, and the post scorer can't do what a post scorer can do. You stop post scorers by adding in that extra help, coming in at the right time, reaching at the right time, because they're slow. Their mechanics are slow. Some of them are fast, but that's how you really stop them. And then sometimes you got to make sure you have somebody defend against the post scorer who has the right badges to strip them, go against them, contest them, force them to take a bad post scoring shot. So let's stop this. This is really nothing to me. No type of news. I don't care about post scores at all. They're really nothing too crazy, only on the 1v1 court. And there's ways to stop them. People just got sick. It's like a build that is annoying to go against. It's like going against a lockdown. But we level up to the IQ, IRL basketball playstyle this year. What OG been teaching 2K22 the whole time. It doesn't matter no more. It becomes skill. You're not going to even try to do certain things against these builds. You're going to be prepared for them when you see them. That's how we're supposed to be, right? On-ball defense has got buffed. Now, I'm going to go back, guys, and show y'all right here. We have on-ball defense got buffed. And you get more bumps now. Now, when we go back to this clip,
almost contact poster dunk canceled out and turned into an and one layup. And speaking of dunking,
hold on. Let's actually listen.
So we all know 2K is going to take forever to reveal official NBA 2K23 gameplay, just like every other year, nothing new. But thankfully there was an event out in Vegas where people captured a few clips, and honestly at this point it's better than nothing. I mean, we haven't even seen anything yet, but you can still pre-order the game. With that being said, here we have a snippet of Jaylen Brown and Camille canceled out and turned into an and one layup. And speaking of dunking, I've seen a lot of controversy going around the next-gen dunk meter in NBA 2K22, with some people saying you can still pre-order the game.
Okay, let me show you something
going around
with
some people saying 2K should keep it in future games because...
Look at this. I'm going to have to use him as an example. Let me pause this out. This is what most players do, all right? Now, He said nothing new, but they showed us a lot of new. I'm telling y'all, people just don't break down animation, so they don't understand. They cannot pick up stuff just off of this. Didn't I tell y'all yesterday when we was watching this? The left stick one looks way more like it's like used. Look at this. These are players. Remember, when we break down the real detail, these are two casual guys who play 2K. Not people who deep in detail, who go every time 2K is watching, they going crazy on the right stick. They doing some crazy stuff to get a crazy snippet. No, these are people 2K knows, man. Like, listen, for example, if they get me up there and somebody's recording a snippet, I'm gonna probably do a whole bunch of stuff where people gonna be able to break down, okay, that got changed, something got changed. What was that animation? You see what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna do something different on the analog sticks. But these guys are naturally used to using this. This left stick is like literally like the wheelchair stick. Look at it like the handicap stick. For players who's not really good and will never get that good with this, or players who, because some people just don't got the thumbs and the stick skill and the brain to put it together in a basketball game, especially if they don't hoop in IRL. They don't have it. It's just not. So that's why 2K has to make that other left stick mechanic to where, okay, you can just use your left stick. You don't have to use your right stick and you can still score. So he was still able to get to the basket. You see what I'm saying? So once again, them show me that, remember, I have the video coming soon. I keep saying it because I have to do these gems in a certain order, because I don't even want to say people copy me, whatever. Everybody makes news, whatever the case is, but the way I break my news down is different. You know, I don't want people to try to put it in like a category like I'm just trying to clickbait or something like that. No, I'm giving y'all real gems. The left stick, they talked about how they revamped it. Remember, this left stick was nothing in the old 2Ks. It's like I have to probably show y'all old 2K footage video, show y'all how it worked, and then show y'all the new one too. So if y'all see anybody doing that, y'all know already from point blank. Y'all already know. All right? They seen this video and was like, oh, that's a nice idea. Now, look. The left stick used to be nothing in the other 2Ks. Just you moving yourself around and you could get a little bit of movements out of it. Now it's so much different. You can actually switch the ball to the other hand. It's a lot of different things. So people are still asleep. They still stuck in the old past 2K. They not really caring about this that much. While 2K is sitting in the background, upgrading it. Okay, we going to add this to the left stick now. Oh, yeah, we going to make this left stick more powerful. Slow down this on the right stick. Slow down that type of feature. Yeah, slow down that stat. Okay, bring that back down to like maybe like 65%. All right, we're going to put this left. That's what they doing. And you can see this dude just used the whole left stick to get to himself to the rack, even with all the body bumps. And remember, what did I tell y'all in 2K22? Because it's still the same thing. Remember, I said slight copy and paste. 2K22, you can still use the left stick now. It's still powerful now to get yourself when players are trying to use clamp animations to clamp you up. The left stick's going to get you all out of that. It's going to make you do those little sloppy, it looks a little sloppy dribble moves, but you're switching the ball to the other hand. It's going to make you do all that to get loose. Just like how you're seeing now. People thinking, oh, defense is trash. Like, no. In IRL, you're going to really see, like, probably a little body bump. His shirt get a little pulled, but you can't see that in a video game. A little pixelated pictures framing together. So you got to put yourself in the real reality. It's like people can't put themselves in the video game reality and in real reality. It's not going to look like that. So this is what it's going to look like. Watch how the left stick plays out. You see how you can see the little slight body bumps? Look at the body. You see how his left arm is on him like this, and his elbows down. This guy's elbows like stuck together with him. That's basically in real life when you're kind of like bodying up with somebody. He can pluck him in this position because the ball's exposed. It's just on the other player's IQ. Are you going to reach at this time and to know you're getting a good contact animation to reach? And sometimes you don't get it all the time, but that's how the game plays out. It plays out based on the stats, based on the player you're using, based on the defense. So if people not going to get that deep, just stop playing the basketball game. Now look at the contact animation. Boom. Then he gets through. So this player, whoever's playing right here, the other casual guy who's not a great defensive player, acting like he was playing the great defenses in the world. He was getting clamp animations, but some players don't know how to capitalize off clamp animations and use them properly. So he comes up. If he runs up this way, he had to be making his analog stick run up. You guys understand that? Instead of going down towards the baseline. So this guy let him go past. He was using the left stick properly enough to just get himself to slip through. Goes into the other player. And I guess since they're playing play, now he had to switch over and press X or whatever to switch to his player. That's why he jumped late. Think about it. Y'all really think about the mechanics and how the person in real life is actually pressing the buttons on the timing. That's what really matters. Is like y'all get too focused on the pictures on the screen when it's really about stick skill, button skill, IQ timing. Look at this. Late jump. So Remember, we see the clamp animations. Hold on, let me show y'all the clamp animations, though, where he was getting, but he didn't capitalize off of them. Look, you see how he's getting that bump? You see how when his player kind of gets into like a crouch and he's dribbling, and the defender kind of gets that little bump, and then his hand is stick over, but he slides over real quick. That's the new clamp animations. So to me, I just feel like they probably just added it more like 17. Like, not saying that it's exactly like 17, but it's kind of like that vibe, like how they got a little bit more. Dumb it down, OG. They just basically added in more clamp animations for the clamp badge and for perimeter defense to dumb it down. So if 2K22 only had like maybe like you had to force it. I feel like you only got like 3 or 2 sometimes, and you had to really be on point of cutting them off properly. Now it seems like 2K's back to giving the automatic ones where it's just gonna give you a little bit more help and a little bit more assist. Doesn't mean you're gonna be an OP crazy defender, but that's what they did this year. Based off of them, we're going to get more into more of the news based off of them because 2K leaks drop more. Game speed feels slower. Now, right here, a lot of people probably going to be mad off of this. Oh, my God, lockdowns is going to be good. I see. No. I hate when people say this. Why? Do you see what people are saying here? This is why we're going to start separating now. IRL gang and the old 2K people we still support y'all because we still drop gems to help those type of people. But the old people who still in the outdated mind state of 2K and thinking like, what does you think? Look how lockdowns was this year. You still have to have skill and know how to play with it. And I still cook lockdowns this year based off of team play style and how you play with your team. That don't mean just because they doing all this, if they had to lower the speed down, automatically defense got a nerf, period. Y'all have to understand this. If the speed got slowed down, defense got a nerf, period, regardless of the clamp animations. It's just like how back then in 17, they had clamp animations where you automatically locked onto them. You didn't have to do that much once you had it on Hall of Fame or Gold. Y'all know this. Now you have to actually slide in front of them, make sure you hold an LT at the right time. Sometimes you can get tight handle stunned. There's a whole bunch of new factors that stop you from getting those clamp animations, right? So if they slow down the speed, they not going to make a game where everybody's just getting clamp animations. You can't do nothing. No, fellas, stop it. Don't ever. This is just to keep that balance there. To me, what it's looking like is that they took a hit. Yeah, certain moves, you're not probably going to be able to do the left, right crazy. That's already a bin. Like, we knew that. Like, certain builds, how they was just doing it, they was abusing it. They want their game to be more realistic. So they going harder on this left stick. And I feel like now with speed boosting, it's going to be broke down into more like launch animations. Like you may have 3, you may have 4. It depends. You see what I'm saying? But I still feel like you're still going to be able to move around fast. So don't look at this, all the dribblers, all the people who want speed and be like, damn, yo, no. They probably just toned the game down so it's not a left-right game no more where you're just seeing guards behind the screen. D-rolls. You know, they stopping that. It's probably going to be a little bit more smooth. Like, look how it was this year. Like, if you really watch my gameplay and look how I move, I feel like that's how they changing the game. Please, just go watch the videos. Any videos that y'all see that's like gameplay videos, 2K22 OG, and some of my subs will let y'all know. Now, look at this. NBA 2K23 feels more realistic. What did they say? Ultra realistic, man. Ultra realistic. Left stick dribbling seemed to be a problem. OP on test version. What did I say? What do I be saying? Also, it's harder to get chased down in normal blocks in the paint now if you're not an elite defender. That's fair. That's fair. So what does that mean, y'all? OG's gonna tell y'all in the next video. I'll give y'all a little snippet because only loyals watch all the way to like this part of the video. That means builds have got changed. Metric builds have to be nerfed. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is like, yo, I keep trying to tell people, we in this time and era where everybody doing like whatever they want. Social media, real life, like trying to do whatever they want, think they can do whatever. It's putting a lot of people in their egos. And I just feel like a lot of companies know this on business ends, and when it's time to take that control back, they gonna have their control. A lot of people gonna fall off for certain reasons because they're gonna think that things is going wrong. It's like, no, the game been having problems. This let me know metric builds is gone. So certain builds, like let's say when we had point guards that had chase down artists, that's gone. You see what I'm saying? Something like that is gone. Am I gonna be mad about that? No, because point guards shouldn't be chasing down and blocking certain players at small forwards. But if it was in the game of 2K, like I said, it's their chessboard. We gonna play on their chessboard. That's how it is. But that's fair, okay? Guards not able to do that. So now lockdowns get that true power. That don't mean defense is like, okay, lockdown is gonna really be crazy. No, yeah, a lock was always crazy in 2K. We can't say any lock was like, yeah, of course each year certain locks was probably better than others, but each year a lockdown is always scary if he's a good lockdown. So all this is saying that there's not going to be 3 lockdowns on the court. You see what I'm saying? There's not going to be 3 lockdowns with interceptor on the court unless a team runs that. And guess what? They're going to be hitting their offense based on them saying that. Also, it's harder to get chase downs and normal blocks in the paint if you're not an elite defender. They stopped and took all that people being able to say, oh yeah, I could have this build that's 6'8" and still defend the paint. Stopping all that. Yeah, you can still be 6'8" and probably defend the paint a little bit, but not know if you gotta be elite defender. Ultra realistic, elite defender. We're gonna put all the words together to make sure we all ain't getting lost and understand what's all going on. All of the tweet, okay. Listen, all of the news I tweeted were for next gen. Remember, Shakedown, and this is not no shade or nothing. This is just to show y'all OG is really OG, right? Look at this. Shakedown dropped this video 2 hours ago. And remember, I told y'all, people was crying about paint defense. Paint defense is trash. You seen the player that was in this demo right here where we're going to show that. Look at how I could just bounce to bounce to bounce. We know this is James Green, right? He can dunk. He got the finishing, right? And we know that whoever's guarding him is not no elite defender. Whoever came over here is not no elite defender on Golden State. Even one of my loyals, this is why I like the IRL basketball loyals that be in my comment section, said Golden State's not even a good paint defense team. Really, let's just do the math. Like, ultra realistic, please stop it. Please just stop it all. Like, look, how does that not make sense to you? You see what I'm saying? 2 hours ago, right? We go to OG's video 9 hours ago. Okay? 9 hours ago. And what did I say in my video? If you go and watch it, I said, hey, guys, stop listening to YouTubers saying paint defense is trash again at NBA 2K23. That's not good detail or logical if somebody's trying to explain something to you when there's 2 separate games. So they basically just putting it all into one. Paint defense is trash again. Instead of giving you a real, that's like out of somebody's emotions. That's not a real type of, that's somebody's emotions, not speaking facts. It's like, yo, be relaxed. Okay, break it down. Paint defense was trash in 2K22, current gen, and next gen it was good. It was OP to the point now to where, look, like how's, like, yo, all the pieces are, everything I was saying in my video, and I'm talking before I even hear any news. I'm not getting pulled up to the buildings and stuff and they bringing me in there. So this is just me off of the breakdowns. This is just the breakdowns. Look, it's also harder to get chased down. So what does that tell you? You got to be an elite defender to be blocking in the paint. So that means paint defense, all that stuff actually did get a, how could I say, it got a nerf and a buff at the same time. If you are that player who can do that and you got a high block, 90, 95, oh yeah, you're shutting the paint down. Now with the point guards and other builds that's a little bit smaller, no. More small forwards will probably start getting 75 blocks, 80 blocks. They'll probably start capping out to that. You see what I'm saying? You won't go too crazy in the 99 where you snatching everything. You getting every little block. No, they're going to probably drop us down to certain small forward builds. Instead of getting that Intimidator Hall of Fame, you only getting silver to gold now, and depends on wingspan. You see, I could just easily start just rambling off on what they probably changes, little slight changes based off of how my builds was this year. I can remember how my builds was. So, you know, we break out all the gems very, very easily, very, very nicely for my loyals. And y'all can see, y'all have to, listen, is my word not good? Like, yo, this is literally, you see a YouTuber that has 1 milli, he got the player early, you had YouTube. Y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comment section about this one. Listen, the comment section gotta be crazy for this one, because I know people gonna have a lot of stuff to say. Like, oh man, that's different. It's a lot of different stuff, but I like it. That all this tells me to dumb it down when I want to dumb it down and not get deep, because people think I just have to get deep 24. No, I could just not. We going back to more balanced builds. Players are going to be more in their roles. And I just look at it, if I want to be on, let's say if I want to hop on the people that say, that throw flack at 2K a little bit. I can say, okay, damn, yo. All they did was just upgrade next gen, everything that was bad in next gen, the glitch builds, certain players getting certain badges, getting chased down blocks at smaller heights and stuff on bigger players and stuff. They want to cut all that out. And we're going to get a revamped version of this game. More animations changed, new things added. That simple. Y'all hit the like button. Subscribe.